Hello, my loves. I hope you are all well. This is a very, very important message, and I do hope that you listen to it in its entirety. It will be covering off your well-being, your safety. It will also be covering off my tarot readings and how I conduct my readings. This is important for any new people especially, but I'm going to start off with the most important thing. So if you only get so far, you listen to the most important thing. If you are in harm's way or you feel that your safety or well-being is at risk, please remove yourself from that situation as soon as possible. Please do not, and I repeat, do not ask for a tarot reading or any spiritual guidance as to whether you should remove yourself from a situation that is very clearly showing you that you are in harm's way. This year, at one point, I had 5 DV readings. I have on my website that I don't do legal readings, but when there is a loophole, or more so on TikTok live readings and they ask that, I will put my cards down and I will put your safety and your well-being first. With the kindness and the most warmth and respect to anyone that's watching this, trauma bonds are something that are very serious, and although I have not experienced this myself, I know that a trauma bond is very difficult because you can be in an abusive connection or relationship and not see or understand, but knowing that you need to get somewhere safe. So please, if you're in Australia, you call 000. I don't know what other numbers are applicable depending where you're watching this, but please know that your angels, your spirit guides, and myself, we do wish you that you are safe, that you are well, and not most of all, thirdly, you're happy, but number one is your safety. The statistics in Australia it's very sad to hear. It's very sad to witness. And it's very sad to see how many women come on here and they're looking for that spiritual guidance. And I really do hope from the bottom of my heart that you stop using tarot as a reason to stay. If you don't feel safe, you don't feel safe. And there was one point where I had 5 readings in 1 week, and it was very difficult for me to contain myself, and there were times I cried. My readings, I'm Phoenix Effect with Emma. I help you rise from the ashes and soar with confidence. I'd love to say that I'm a magician and that I'm a chameleon and that I can help every single person. I cannot. Tarot readers aren't mental health specialists. We can help you with spiritual healing, but many times if you are in a trauma bond, especially if you're in an abusive relationship, please go and seek the help that you need in the space that you need it. So whether it's trauma-informed therapy, whether it's CBT, whatever it is, tarot readers are not qualified to manage that, okay? And if I was in that position, I would want someone who has the highest level of experience and understanding and qualifications to manage that. And all my readings are covered that in terms and conditions. Tarot readers aren't qualified, and although I do work beyond tarot, I'm not a trauma-informed therapist or counsellor. Thus, I do not touch those situations or readings. And I know that sounds insensitive to say situations or readings, but that's how they present to me. Second point, in regards to readings, I am not a vending machine. I know that there's a lot of readers out there that do the quick. Is he coming? Is he going to call me tomorrow? Yes. No worries. Thank you. Is Tommy going to propose to me tomorrow? Yes, he is. King of Carbs. Congratulations, Samantha. Am I going to win the lotto next week? If you play the lucky cards, but maybe not right now, that's not tarot. I don't know what that is. I don't care what that is. That's not tarot. It's just not tarot. That's not how I do my readings. You can see how I do my readings. The readings are there. The live readings are there. The private readings are there. I've been doing this long enough because I do it with sincerity. I'm not a vending machine. I don't do quick shuffles. I connect into your energy. If you see me do live readings, you see how I channel. Okay? I respect the art of tarot. I respect my gift. And I respect your space. So even when I do a yes-no reading and you say, is there potential for this relationship to come through, I will sit there and I will connect to you and your person's energy, and I will look at the cards and go, okay, All right. Why? And I already see more than you've asked. And then I deliver it with empathy, with professionalism, with respect, and with kindness. If you say, is this person cheating on me? Yes. Next question? No. I treat others how I'd like to be treated, and I'm never going to deliver a message to you with one-worded answers, even though it has yes and no's on the live. So please understand that regardless of how other people operate, that's not how I operate. I don't do quick wins. I don't do cheap thrills. I don't do flashy, jumpy cards. I read how I read. I love how I read. And for anyone that's looking for a private reading, please don't try and dart around how I do readings. Unfortunately, I did a reading this week where someone said, don't tell me this, tell me this. Okay, no worries. So you want me to sell you a fantasy? You've come to the wrong place. I don't know what drew you into me that thought that I was going to feed you delusions, but I don't do delusions. The other reason why I don't do this is because I have also been fed delusions with tarot readings, whether they be online or even in person. My purpose for my readings, my healing, my mentorships where I do work with people one-on-one, my healing groups that we catch on every week, is I keep things all authentic. It's a no BS, no fluff approach, but it doesn't come from a harsh place. It comes from a healing place to go, I want to help you get unstuck, but I'm not going to do fantasy. I don't do delusions. I don't do falsity. I don't do delulu. I don't do any of that. Life is short. Tomorrow is not promised. That's why we call today the present. As corny as it sounds, that's the truth. I'll wrap this up here. Thank you so much for listening if you got this far. If you did, drop a love heart in the comments below. If you could kindly share this because it might actually just save someone's life, I would really appreciate that. Sending you so much kindness, so much healing, so much abundance, and all the best. Ciao.